Hey guys, welcome back to Just Piddling Barbecue. It's breakfast time this morning, and I'm going to show you how to make the best omelet, the prettiest omelet on this campfire right here, just using this Weber Chimney. This is a breakfast that I cooked when me and Brandon went to Talladega, and turned out great. You don't need anything, you don't have to be fancy when you go camping to make yourself good meals. And I'm going to show you that using just this chimney right here and a skillet. This right here is going to be my heat source, and the top of this thing is the perfect size to use just as a burner, just as it would be on your stove at home. So I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. So let's get piddling. Alright guys, first things first, I want to talk to you about using this chimney as a heat source for a minute while it continues to get the coals hot. I actually want it to cool down just a little bit, but the only thing about cooking about this is you need to be careful with using this chimney because it is extremely hot. It's a concentrated heat coming up through that tube, and all the heat that's coming out of the top of that chimney is extremely hot, so just be careful and keep that mindful. Now, the only thing about using this as a heat source like a burner on your stove is there's no knob to turn it down. There's no knob to turn it up. So what you want to do is, when you have your skillet on top, if you want it to cool down, then just remove it from the heat for a minute. You can stir it, you can do whatever. And then if you want the heat back on, then you just put it back over. It's pretty simple. Really easy way to cook. I love cooking on this thing, and it makes it really convenient when you're out there camping. So give me a few more minutes and then we're gonna get started. Alright, one of the first things that we're going to do is saute these vegetables down a little bit. Get them sweated down. So I'm going to squirt a little bit of olive oil in the pan. Let the pan heat up for just a second, and then we'll get these on. Now, one thing I do when I'm cooking with a pan on this chimney is I don't want the pan to sit directly on top flush with the top, because I think it kind of smothers it out and it'll cause that pan to get too hot. So I want to kind of keep that handle lifted a little bit and give it a little bit of space for that heat to escape. And again, if you want to lessen the heat, just pull it off and you can put it back on if you want to add more. So let's go ahead and add these vegetables. And we're going to season them with a little bit of salt and a little bit of black pepper. And we're going to let those go for a few minutes. Alright, the vegetables are done. Now we're fixing to start the eggs. And the key for me is to make sure there's plenty of oil in the pan so that your eggs don't stick and they're easy to flip and move around. Now, this is 3 beaten eggs with just a little bit of salt and pepper. In the pan they go. And for omelets, it's easier to go slow and steady than fast and overcook them. So we're just going to let these go and start solidifying a little bit. Alright, now that your omelet started to solidify, we're going to add some of these peppers and onions that we sauteed a while ago. And you want to add them to one side over there. And now we're going to add some chopped ham, Black Forest ham. And we're going to add some provolone cheese. 2 slices. Now the hard part, flipping this thing over. Now, I hope y'all can see this. You want to try to get your spatula around the edge and just kind of lightly lift it up just to make sure it's not sticking. Then you can get under there and flip it just like that. That's the way you want to do it. Now get it back on the heat. Let it go for about 30 seconds and then we'll flip it over. Now this is why you want plenty of oil in the pan so that your omelet can slide around like so. Now we're fixing to flip it over and get the other side. So now you want the rounded part of your omelet to be on your spatula side, and you just want to get up under it right here and flip it over just like that. I'll let the other side go for a little bit. Now all you do is just let it cook until the eggs are as cooked like you like them. And then there they are right there. Perfect, easy omelets. Done on the Weber Chimney. Ready to go.